going back to the early 2000s, 'cause I'm not letting you guys escape this yet.
Yeah, no, go on.
What do you think was the best thing about that time? You know, it won't come again. You know, what was special about that time? Because it really was a movement. Like, we were all living that. I don't think we realized at the time how special and unique it was, and that it was really going to be like a captured moment. You know?
I mean, you especially coming from Fuse, like that was literally what turned those lights on.
Yeah.
Well, I remember like Fuse was where you could get everything that wasn't played on MTV, but was the scene, you know? Mm-hmm. And then when that scene faded, so did that network.
Yes.
So, I mean, just that alone, that power culturally is like crazy to me.
Yes.
I don't know. What do you think that there's so, I mean, of course you can go for the obvious, flip phones were better because they weren't yet smart.
Yeah.
So people were a lot more present and...
Well, it was just that last gasp before social media kind of splintered everything. Mm-hmm. And so you still had, you know, a mega culture of, you know, Fuses and MTVs and everyone to share pages of magazines like AP and...
Yeah, right.
And so, so since then it's like, you know, everyone gets their information in these tiny little slivers, whereas everyone had to come together and get it from the same pool before.
Yeah.
This, like, mass curation.
Yeah.
It was just radio and MTV and Fuse. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like the purity of the individual connection with music could be shared in the congregation, whereas now I feel like that's even harder for you. And you feel it shows. Like, you have to remind people that, like, this is a fellowship when you're at a show, because you can see a lot of people wanting to just run away immediately to their individuality, filming their perspective, but then when they engage from that, you can cultivate that energy that it's like, this is what concerts are all about. This is why you go to this.